A pleasant day to each one of us. I am Rain Elbaudat, and today I'll be discussing to you the understanding the nature of religion and spirituality. Medyo malalim ang topic na ito, pero I'll make it simple and relatable. Kasi lahat naman tayo ay may sariling paniniwala. So let's begin. So first, we have the essential understanding by Queen Yasmin. Religion is more than just rituals. It's an organized system of beliefs, practices, and worship centered on a higher power. Para siyang gabay sa mga tanong natin tungkol sa buhay at kamatayan. So next we have spirituality. On the other hand, spirituality is more personal. It's about inner peace, connection, and finding meaning. Minsan, sinasabi ng iba na, I'm spiritual but not religion. And that's valid. Spiritual can exist inside or outside religion. Both religion and spirituality respond to our human longing for purpose. Sila yung nagbibigay saysay sa mga bagay na hindi natin agad maintindihan. So next we have Belief Systems and Worldview by Mami Oni. Our worldview o pananaw sa mundo comes from our beliefs and experiences. Religion can be monistic, monotheistic, polytheistic, agnostic, and atheistic. Ibig sabihin, iba-iba tayo ng paraan ng pagtingin sa divine. Pero kahit magkaiba, lahat ng paniniwala ay nakakaapekto sa kung paano tayo makitungo sa kapwa at kung paano natin nakikita ang ating lugar sa mundo. And now, we will be talking about the types of beliefs by Sasa Girl. Now, I'll be talking about the five major belief systems. So the first one is the monism. Monism is a no real separation between the God and the universe, na para bang sinasabi nila na lahat ng bagay ay bahagi ng isang divine reality. The second one is the polytheism. Polytheism is a belief in many gods. Common ito sa ancient religions like Greeks at Hindu. The third one is the monotheism. Monotheism is a belief in one supreme God, like for example, Christianity, Islam, at Judaism. The fourth one is the atheism. Atheism is a denial on one personal God. It's more focused on science and reason. And the last one is the agnosticism. Agnosticism is a belief that God cannot be known, na para bang sinasabi nila na hindi natin alam at baka hindi natin malaman. So the next is the common characteristic of religion. Most religions, kahit magkaiba, shared a common characteristic. So the first one is a belief in a deity's relationship with the world. Religions often teach that the divine is not distant, but actively involved in the world. For example, in Christianity, God is seen as guiding history and human lives. And Hinduism, deities are connected to natural forces and cosmic order. Parang sinasabi nila na ang Diyos ay may papel sa lahat ng nangyayari. The second one is a belief in a deity. This is the core of religion. The acknowledgement of a higher power. Some religions believe in one God or the monotheism. Others in many gods like the polytheism. Even atheism, which denies a personal God, is still a worldview that responds to the question of divinity. So kahit iba-iba, lahat may sagot sa tanong, may Diyos ba? So the third one is the ways to worship a deity. Worship can take many forms: prayers, rituals, sacrifices, meditation, or ceremonies. For example, Muslims pray 5 times a day, Buddhists meditate, and Catholics attend Mass. These practices are ways of showing devotion and connecting with the divine. Para itong yung language ng tao para makipag-usap sa Diyos. So the fourth one is the rules followed as a result of beliefs. Religion provide moral codes or commandments. Christianity has the Ten Commandments, Islam has Sharia law, Buddhism has the Eightfold Path. These rules guide how people live, act, and treat others. In short, religion doesn't just tell us what to believe, it tells us how to live. The last one is the places and people believed to be holy and sacred. Religions identified sacred spaces and figures. For example, Mecca and Islam, the Ganges River and Hinduism, or the Vatican and the Catholicism. Holy people include prophets, saints, or spiritual leaders. These places and figures inspires respect and devotion. Para silang yung anchors ng faith sa physical world. Altogether, this characteristic shows that religion is not just belief. It's a whole system that connects people to the divine, to each other, and to way of life. And now, let us move on the theories on the origin of religion. Scholars have proposed different theories to explain how religion began. So the first one is the animistic theories by Edward Taylor. Early humans believed spirits live in trees, rivers, animals, and even objects. Parang lahat ng bagay ay may spiritu. The second one is the nature worship theory by Max Muller. People worship natural forces like the sun, moon, rain, or wind kasi wala pang science noon. So the third one is the original monotheism by Wilhelm Skidmore. Earliest religion was belief in one supreme God, later corrupted into polytheism. The fourth one is the magic theory by James Frazer. Humans first tried to control nature through magic. When magic failed, they turned to religion and eventually to science. Parang evolution siya. Magic, religion, and science. And the last one is the wish fulfillment theory by Sigmund Freud. Religion as psychological comfort. God as a father figure who gave protection. Para bang sagot sa fear and helplessness ng tao. And now, let's look at the scholarly perspective on religion. So the first one is Wilhelm Smidge, original monotheism theory. The earliest human worship on one supreme God. And the second one is James Frazer, the magic theory. Religion evolved from the magic, religion, and science. And the third one is Sigmund Freud, the wish fulfillment theory. Religion as psychological comfort, God as a father figure. And the last one is Ludwig Feuerbach, projection theory. Religion is a projection of human ideals. This perspective shows us that religion can be studied not only as belief, but also as a cultural, psychological, and philosophical phenomenon. So the next is exploring the spirituality. Unlike religion, spirituality is more personal. It's about your own connection to the sacred and your inner search for meaning. People express spirituality in many ways, like for prayer, meditation, art, nature, or relationships. Hindi siya laging nakatali sa relihiyon. These are the key concepts include. First is the transcendence, going beyond ordinary experience. Second is the holism, balance of mind, body, and spirit. Third one is the interconnectedness, unity with others and nature. The fourth one is the personal growth, self-discovery and improvement. The last one is a philosophy of life, values, and meaning. So, spirituality reminds us that life is not just about survival. It's about finding peace, purpose, and connection. And the last one is religion versus spirituality. Now, let's compare religion and spirituality. Religion is organized and communal with rituals, doctrines, and institutions, while spirituality is personal and individual, focused on inner journey and meaning. Religion is often tied to external worship, temples, texts, and ceremonies. And spirituality is more about internal reflection, meditation, values, and personal growth. In short, religion is the map, spirituality is the journey. Pareho silang mahalaga, depende sa kung paano natin hinahanap ang saysay ng buhay. And to summarize everything, religion gives us structure, meaning, and community. Spirituality is more personal, it's about growth, inner peace, and connection. Belief system may differ, monism, polytheism, monotheism, atheism, and agnosticism, but all respond to humanity's search for purpose. Theories from scholars shows that religion can be understood culturally, psychologically, and socially. In the end, both religion and spirituality help us make sense of life, death, and our place in the universe. Kaya masasabi ko, whether religious or spiritual, ang mahalaga ay kung paano tayo nagiging mas mabuting tao at kung paano natin hinahanap ang saysay ng ating buhay. And that's all. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye!